Here is a rundown on what you have learned. Changing font, font size and font color, formatting text, changing the text case, and clearing the text enhancements. In this activity, you will learn about the paragraph group. By the time you finish, you should be able to apply bullets and numbering to your content, indent the paragraphs and bullet lists, add line spacing between the lines, align the text, and insert a smart art graphic. To create an effective PowerPoint presentation, it is important to make your slides easy to read. You can do this by simply formatting the text. Using a bulleted or numbered list is one way to format the text for easy readability. By default, when you type text in the placeholder of a new slide, a bullet is automatically inserted before the text, thereby starting a bulleted list. Bulleted lists are used to list down items randomly without emphasizing on any one item. You can modify this list using the bullets command from the Home tab in the paragraph group. Select the list and then click the bullets down arrow. Select the desired bullet style from the menu. The bullet style gets applied to the list. Similarly, you can apply and modify the numbered list. You can see the numbering style had changed. A numbered list is used to list down items in chronological order. You can also change the color, style, or size of the bullets or numbers in your presentation. For this, select the text in the bulleted text, click the arrow next to either the bullets or numbering command, and then click the bullets and numbering option. In the bullets and numbering box, the different options under the bulleted tab help you to change the bullet style, while the different options under the numbered tab help you to change the number style. Let us see the bulleted tab first. Here, from the size option, you can set the bullet size using the up and down arrows. Click the color drop-down box and select a color. The new bullet size and color are applied. The pictures option is used to select a picture to be used as the bullet style. You can choose a picture from your computer or an online source. You can also choose an icon from the Microsoft Icon Library. Similarly, use the Customize option to select a symbol from various options available to customize and use it as the bullet style. As mentioned earlier, numbered lists are used when you need to put the items of a list in a specific order. Usually, a numbered list starts at number 1, but sometimes you may want to start the list from a different number. Select an existing numbered list. From the bullets and numbering box, click the numbered tab. In the field, enter the desired starting number. Now, you can see the numbering list is starting from a different number. Now, to create a multi-level list, you can use the increase level list command. The multi-level list is created by increasing the indent of an individual bulleted item. Indents are space or tabs added to push the text away from the. It can be used to create multi-level lists or to visually set paragraphs apart from one another. Select the paragraph and then click the increase list level option. You can see the text is pushed towards the right. The decrease list level option is used to decrease the indent of a paragraph and a bulleted item or list. The line spacing option is used to adjust the amount of space between each line and to improve the readability of a list or paragraph. Select the text and click the line spacing option. Then select the desired line spacing option from the menu. The line spacing gets adjusted. To precisely adjust the line spacing, select the line spacing options. The paragraph dialog box appears. It helps you to specify the space before and after each paragraph by selecting or entering the line spacing. You can also specify the alignment and indentation values. Now, to change the horizontal placement of the text in the slide, you can choose the alignment left, center, right, or justify. Justify adds space between words so that the lines of the text are equally spread between the left and right margins. The add or remove columns option helps you to split the text into 2 or more columns or remove an existing column. The text direction command is used to change the direction of the text in the vertical or stacked form. You can also rotate the text in various directions using this command. Clicking More Options displays the advanced text options on the right pane, which is related to the text box. The Align Text command is used to align the text within the text box. In the PowerPoint, you can also show the bulleted list in a nice visual form. The Smart Art graphic option helps you to do this. A smart art is fully customizable and gives a nice visual appeal to your text. Click to select the text box containing the bulleted text and click the Convert to Smart Art option. The text is converted into a smart art graphic. Move the cursor over different layouts to see what works best with the bulleted list. After you select a layout, the text in the slide is automatically arranged and presented using shapes. To view more layouts, click the More Smart Art Graphics option at the bottom of the gallery. In this way, you can use the paragraph group to make your slides look beautiful and easy to read. Here is a rundown on what you have learned. Applying bullets and numbering to your content, indenting the paragraphs and bullet lists, adding line spacing between the lines, aligning the text, and inserting a smart art graphic. In this activity, you will learn about the drawing group. By the time you finish, you should be able to add various shapes, apply various shape styles, add text to a shape, apply word art styles to text, and align, order, group, and rotate objects. Adding shapes is a great way to make your presentations look visually appealing. PowerPoint has a lot of different shapes to choose from and use them in your presentation. You can also customize these shapes to suit your needs. To get started, go to the Home tab, Drawing Group, and click the More down arrow. You can see all types of ready-made shapes such as circles, squares, arrows, and more. Let us select a shape from the Stars and Banners group. You can see the cursor changes to a plus sign. Click and drag the cursor in the slide where you want to insert the shape. You can use the sizing handles to change the height and width of the shape. The rotation handle helps to rotate the shape. When you insert the shape, you can see the Drawing Tools Format tab appear above. The Edit Shapes command from the Insert Shapes group has options to change the current shape. You can choose a different shape from the Change Shape option menu. You can use the edit points to edit and modify the shape as desired. Sometimes the shape you want is not available in the built-in or default shapes gallery. In this case, you can merge two or more shapes to create a custom shape. Select the shapes you want to merge. Now click the Merge Shapes command and make your selection. You can apply different styles to shape. The shape has the current color scheme. The quickest way to change the look of the shape is by applying the predefined styles from the Shape Styles group. Click the More down arrow and move the cursor over different thumbnails to preview and choose the style you like. You can also customize the shape style using different formatting commands. The Shape Fill command helps you to change or apply a color to the selected shape. Click the Shape Fill drop-down to see the menu. To view more color options, select More Fill Colors. Click the desired color or enter the RGB values. The RGB value indicates its red, green, and blue intensity, representing the colors to be used on a computer display. The colors can be combined in various proportions to obtain any color. Click OK. You can see the color is applied to the shape. With the eyedropper option, you can pick any color from an existing object on the slide and apply it to the shape. If you want to add a variation of the same color or blend two or more different colors to a shape, select Gradient. You can click More Gradients option to quickly apply preset gradients. You can create your own gradient fill with custom colors by specifying the brightness, transparency, gradient directions, and positioning. To make the shape look like a solid surface with a distinct appearance, use the Texture option from the drop-down menu. In a similar way, you can click the More Texture option to further customize the effect. You can also choose the No Fill option to make the shape transparent. To change the shape outline, click the Shape Outline drop-down and select the color. The outline of the shape will appear in the selected color. If you do not want a color outline, select No Outline. You can also change the weight, that is, thickness, or use a dashed or dotted line for the shape outline. The eyedropper option helps pick any color from an existing object on the slide and apply it to the shape outline. To add shape effects, click the Shape Effects down arrow. Move the mouse over the effects. You can preview each effect. Select the desired effect, the appearance of the shape will change. To further adjust the shape effects, select options at the end of each menu. The Format Shape pane will appear, allowing you to customize the shape effects. You can also enter text in a shape. Once the shape is inserted in the slide, you can simply type the text in it. Next, you can use the text formatting options from Word Art Styles. The options here are similar to those available under Shape Styles. The Clear Word Art option removes the word art style applied to the text. As you can see, each slide has multiple objects such as pictures, shapes, and text boxes. You can arrange each object by aligning, ordering, grouping, and rotating as per the requirement. When you move objects in PowerPoint, the alignment and spacing guides help you align them. But if you have different objects on a slide, it may be difficult and time-consuming to manually align them one by one. The options under the Arrange group allow you to easily order, group, and position these objects. Next, click the Arrange command and move the cursor over the Align command options. First, you need to choose whether you want to align the objects with the slide margin or each other. Based on what you want to do, select Align to Slide or Align Selected Objects. Now, choose from various options, ranging from vertical to horizontal alignment. The objects will be aligned based on the option selected. For better appearance, arrange the objects at an equal distance from each other using Distribute Horizontally or Distribute Vertically. Using the Group command, you can group multiple objects into a single object. Select the objects you want to group. Press and hold the Shift key, and then from the Group command, select Group option. The selected objects will be grouped. You can see a single box with sizing handles around the group that indicates a single object. This helps you edit and format different objects of the group in one go. Similarly, you can ungroup the objects using the Ungroup option and again regroup them using the Regroup option. Now, let us add one more shape to the slide. You can see objects are overlapping. This means the objects are placed in levels according to the order in which they were inserted in the slide. Here, the arrow shape is on the top level and placed in the front. To send it to the back by one level, click Send to Back commands. This sends the shape behind the object. In a similar way, the Bring Forward command helps you bring the object forward by one level with respect to another object. If you want to move an object behind or in front of multiple objects, it is usually done faster by using the Bring to Front or Send to Back commands. This is a faster way of changing the order level of an object. The Selection pane command allows you to easily change the order level. Using the Selection pane on the right, you can drag an object and change the order level. Finally, if you need to turn an object to the left or right, or flip it horizontally or vertically, use the Rotate option. In this way, you can easily use various shapes and customize them as per your needs. Let's revise what you have learned. adding various shapes, applying various shape styles, adding text to a shape, applying word art styles to text, and aligning, ordering, grouping, and rotating objects. Let's learn something new. This activity will cover how to find and replace the content, find and replace fonts, and select text or objects at a time. When working with long presentations, it can be difficult and time-consuming to find a specific word or text. The find command from PowerPoint helps you to quickly search for a word or phrase and change it using the replace command. To understand this, click Find command from the editing group and type the word or phrase you're looking for. Click the Find Next button. If the word is found, it will be selected and highlighted in the document. Now, suppose there is a misspelled word throughout your presentation. You may need to change it with the correctly spelled word. You can use the replace command to quickly change such instances of the incorrectly spelled word. You can either click replace from the same window or from the editing group. Type the word you want to find in the Find What box. Next, type the word that should replace the existing word in the Replace With box. Choose the Match Case option to match the casing of the word typed in the Find What box. Use Find Whole Words if you want to only search for the exact word. Click Find Next to find the next instance of the word. If any such instance of the word is available in the presentation, then it will be highlighted. Check the word to make sure you want to replace it. Click Replace to replace individual instances and Replace All to replace all instances in one go. Remember that Replace All does not give you the option to skip any instance you don't want to change or replace. Once you have searched and replaced all instances, you will see a message showing the total number of words replaced in the presentation. Click OK. Click Close to exit the dialog box. In the presentation, you may want to use the same font for certain text. You can use the Replace Fonts option to find different fonts, if any, and change these to a single font. Click the Replace command and select the Replace Fonts option. The Replace Font dialog box opens. The Replace option down arrow shows font names used in the presentation, while the With option down arrow shows the list of different font names available to select from. First, select the font you want to replace from the Replace option. Now, select the font you want to replace with from the With option. Click the Replace button and then the Close button. You can see the font of the relevant text it changed throughout the presentation. The Select command allows you to select all the texts or objects from the presentation in one go using the Select All option. The Select Objects option is used for selecting objects like ink, shapes, or text areas when they are behind the text. The Selection Pane command allows you to easily drag an object and change its order level and visibility. To sum up, take a look at what you learned in this activity. Finding and replacing the content, finding and replacing fonts, and selecting text or objects at a time. In this activity, you will learn about the Tables group in PowerPoint. You will see how to insert a table using various table options, modify the table layout, combine and split cells, enhance the table margins, and apply new table styles. Tables are used to organize text and numerical data in a specific way. A table consists of horizontal cells, known as rows, and vertical cells, known as columns. The rows and columns help you enter text in an orderly manner. You can further customize a table and its style using the Table Tools tab. First, let us see how to create a table. You can create a table in different ways. Go to the Insert tab and then click down arrow in the Table command. The first way to create a table is by moving the cursor over the grid of cells and selecting the desired number of rows and columns. You can see the table appears on the current slide. The second way to create a table is by clicking the Insert Table option. Then, enter the number of columns and rows and click OK. Finally, you can create a table by drawing it. Click the Draw Table option. The cursor changes to a pen, making it easier for you to draw a table. Every time you insert a table, the Table Tools Design tab appears. You can use the Draw Table option from the Draw Borders group to add a row or column by drawing it. Now, to insert an Excel spreadsheet, from the Insert tab, click Tables, and then the Excel spreadsheet option. This inserts a table which acts like a spreadsheet. Note that you won't be able to edit this spreadsheet by using the commands available in PowerPoint. PowerPoint includes several options for moving, resizing, and adding rows and columns to create a custom table. To move a table, click and drag the edge of a table. Click and drag the sizing handles to change the size of the table. You can continue to drag until the table is of the desired size. You can enter the text by clicking inside the cell and typing the text. You can use the Tab key to move to the next cell. Adding new rows and columns in a table is easy. To add a row, click inside the cell of the row above or below which you want to add a new row. Click the Layout tab, and then from the Rows and Columns group, select either the Insert Above or Insert Below command. Similarly, select the Insert Left or Insert Right command to insert a new column. The new column will appear. In a similar way, you can delete a row or column. Place the cursor in the cell. Go to the Layout tab. Click the Delete command down arrow from the Rows and Columns group. Select the Delete Rows or Delete Columns option from the menu. You can also choose the Delete Table option to delete the entire table. You can further modify this table by using a variety of options. You can adjust the height and width of the selected cells and specify the values in the height and width boxes. To equally distribute the height and width of rows and columns, you can use the Distribute Rows and Columns commands. The Merge Cells command is used to combine two or more cells into a single cell. You can combine the cells when the text in a cell overflows and cannot fit into a single cell. Select the desired cells and click the Merge Cells command. On the other hand, you can change the text alignment using different commands in the Alignment group. The Align Left command aligns text to the left of the cell. The Center command aligns the text in the center of the cell. And the Align Right command aligns the text to the right of the cell. Similarly, the Align Top command aligns the text to the top of the cell, and Center Vertically command centers the text in the vertical direction, and the Align Bottom command aligns text to the bottom of the cell. The Cell Margins command helps you to specify margins on different sides of the selected cell. You are already familiar with moving or resizing a table by using the sizing handles. You can also resize the rows and columns using the Resize cursor. You can do the same using the options from the Table Size group. You can enter the specific value in the height and width boxes. The Lock Aspect Ratio option helps you to maintain the ratio between the height and width of the table when you resize it. The Arrange group has various options that help you to bring the table forward or send it backward with respect to other objects. The Selection Pane command allows you to easily drag an object and change its order level and visibility. The Design tab makes it easy to change the style of your table. You can easily apply a style and also customize the table border. The table has a default style applied to it. Click the down arrow in the Table Styles group to view and then select a style. The Clear Table option removes the style applied to the table. You can further customize the table using the options from the Table Style Options group. These options help you apply special formatting to certain rows and columns. You can experiment with a few options and choose the desired style for the rows and columns in a table. Now, let us see how to modify the table style. You can see the table header row has a specific color. To change it, select the cells and click the down arrow next to the shading command from the Table Styles group. Choose a suitable color or click the More Fill Colors option to choose from more colors. Using the eyedropper option, you can pick the color from a cell and apply it to another cell. Sometimes you may need to add pictures in a cell. You can do this by using the Picture option. The Gradients or Textures option can be used to give various fill effects to the cell. You can use No Fill to remove the fill effect. Similarly, you can add or change the background color of the table using the Table Background option. The Effects command helps you to apply visual effects such as a shadow or reflection to the table. You can also apply various effects to the cell. The Borders command helps you to add borders around the rows or columns and the entire table. You can change the border style using various options from the Draw Borders group. You can choose the color, style, and thickness of the border. You can remove the border of a table and its rows or columns using the Eraser option. You can apply various styles to the text or a word using different commands under the Word Art group. You can specify the fill color, outline color, and apply a visual effect. Bingo! You have made great progress. Let's take a look at what you have learned. Inserting a table using various table options, modifying the table layout, combining and splitting cells, enhancing the table margins, and applying new table styles. Let's learn something new. This activity will cover how to insert and format pictures, align, organize, and rotate pictures, and create a photo album using various pictures. Slides with images attract the audience's attention to your presentation. Adding pictures makes a presentation interesting and engaging. PowerPoint includes various tools to import and edit images. Let's start by adding images to our PowerPoint presentation. First, let us insert a picture saved on the computer. Click the Insert tab. Then from the Images group, click the Pictures command. Locate and select the desired picture from the dialog box, and then click Insert. The picture will appear on the current slide. You can search for a picture online if you do not find the relevant picture on your computer. Click the Online Pictures command from the Images group. You can also insert a picture using Bing Online Pictures. Choose an image from the relevant category or type a word or two describing the image to search it from the internet. All the relevant images that you searched for will appear here. By default, Bing only shows images that are free to use, which means you can use them for your projects. Select single or multiple images as needed. Click Insert. The image will appear on the slide. You can see a link below the image which gets inserted on the slide along with the image. You can press the Control key and then click the link to check the image's website to make sure you can use the image without any issues or paying for it. Whenever you use an image or any other content from an online source, ensure that you have the legal rights to do so, as these might be protected by copyright. At the end of the presentation, you can attribute and provide citations for the source used in the presentation. Click the picture to select it. Now, drag the picture to move it. Click and drag the sizing handles at the corner of the picture to resize it. Similarly, click and drag the curved arrow above an image to rotate it in any direction. Now, let us add a screenshot to the slide. A screenshot is an image of what you see on your computer screen. You can include the screenshot in the presentation. Click Insert and then click the screenshot down arrow. You can see all the windows or screens that are currently open. Select the window or screen you want to capture. You can see the screenshot of the captured window on the slide. But if you only want to capture a certain part of the window, then use the screen clipping option from the screenshot dropdown. You can see the cursor changes to a plus sign. Click and drag the plus sign around the part you want to capture. The screen clipping will appear on the slide. You must have noticed that when you insert a picture or screenshot, the Picture Tools Format tab appears. This tab helps you to format an image to make it look attractive. First, let us resize an image. For this, click the image and then click the crop option from Size Group. You can see the black handles appear around the image. Click and drag one of these handles to resize the image. When you are done resizing, click outside the image to exit the cropping mode. Next, click the crop drop-down arrow and move the mouse over crop to shape to view different cropping options. Select the desired shape from the menu. The shape of the image changes as per the selection. Choose Fit to have the shape fit within the bounds of the picture and cropping away everything outside the shape. The Fill option sets the picture size so that it fills within the shape. Now, you might need to add a border to a picture. Select the image. Then from the Picture Styles group, click the Picture Border down arrow. Select the desired border color, weight, that is thickness, and dashed line from the menu. Similarly, you can use the Picture Effects option to add shadow, glow, or reflection. You can also rotate the picture to give a three-dimensional effect. To further adjust the shape effects, select the option at the end of each effect menu. When you select the option, the Format Shape pane appears, allowing you to specify the shape and text effects. The Picture Layout option helps you to convert the picture into a smart art graphic. Now, you can add a caption to the graphic and resize it. You can further edit the layout using different commands from the Smart Art Tools Design tab. You can use different commands from the Adjust and Picture Styles groups to apply different colors and effects to the picture. The Color command is used to adjust the color, tone, or even choose a completely new color for the image. You can change the look of a picture using a style from the Picture Styles gallery. Each style has a predefined border and effect. A presentation with multiple images increases its file size and you may not be able to send it through email. To resolve this issue, you can compress different pictures of the presentation using the Compress Pictures command. Select the picture and click Compress Pictures from the Adjust group. In the Compress Pictures window, you have the option to delete the cropped area or change the output resolution. Selecting the email option means using the lowest resolution, which minimizes the file size. You can uncheck the Apply Only to this picture to minimize the size of all pictures in the presentation. Click OK. The Reset Picture option removes all the formatting that you have applied to a picture. The Reset Picture and Size option brings the picture back to its original size. Now, let us align the picture. To align a picture, select it and then under Picture Tools, click the Format tab. The Arrange group has various commands that help you to bring the picture forward or send backward and change the order of appearance. The Align options help you to change the placement of the selected picture. You can align it to the left or right, in the center or on the top, middle, horizontally or vertically place the picture with respect to the margin of a slide. The Selection pane allows you to easily drag an object and change the order level. You can rotate the picture or flip it using different rotate options. There is one more interesting feature in the Images group called Photo Album. It allows you to import a set of pictures and create your own photo album. To create a photo album from the Images group, click the Photo Album down arrow. Select New Photo Album. In the Photo Album dialog box, click File or Disk. Select the desired image. To select multiple images, press and hold the Control key and select the images. Now click Insert. The Photo Album dialog box provides several options for moving, adjusting, and changing the layout of pictures. Edit as needed, then click Create to insert pictures into the photo album. A new presentation is created for the photo album. By default, it includes the title page with the name of the person who created the album. The presentation will have one picture per slide. Here is a rundown on what you have learned. Inserting and formatting pictures, aligning, ordering and rotating pictures, and creating a photo album using various pictures. In this activity, you will learn about the Illustrations group. Once you finish, you should be able to insert and enhance shapes, insert and enhance 3D models, insert icons, insert a smart art graphic, and add charts. Adding various elements from the Illustrations group is a great way to make your presentations visually appealing. PowerPoint has a lot of different shapes, icons, 3D models, smart art, and charts to choose from. You can customize any of these to suit your needs. First, let us see how to insert a shape, edit it, and then format it. To get started, go to the Insert tab, Illustrations group, and click the Shapes down arrow. You can see all types of ready-made shapes such as circles, squares, rectangles, arrows, and more. Let us select the shape. You can see the cursor changes to a plus sign. Click and keep dragging the cursor until you get the required size of the shape you want to insert. Now, to resize the shape, you can use the size handles to change the shape size while the rotation handle to rotate the shape. As you insert the shape, you can see a Drawing Tools Format tab appears above. The Edit Shape command from the Insert Shapes group has different options to change and modify the selected shape. You can choose a different shape from the Change Shape menu. You can use the edit points to modify the shape. Sometimes the shape you want is not included in the built-in shapes gallery. In this case, you can merge two or more shapes to create a shape that you want. First, select two or more shapes you want to merge, click Merge Shapes, and then pick the option you want. The Merge Shapes command is active only when the two or more shapes are overlapping each other. As you can see, the shape inserted has the current color scheme. The quickest way to change the look of a shape is by using the predefined style from the Shape Styles gallery. Click the More drop-down arrow and move the cursor over a style to preview it. Choose the one you like. You can also change the look of the shape using different commands available to the right of the Styles gallery. The Shape Fill command helps fill the selected shape with color. Click the Shape Fill drop-down to see the menu. You can choose the desired color or click More Fill Colors to view more color options. Click on the Standard tab in the dialog box where you can select the desired color. Alternatively, from the Custom tab, click and drag the cursor over the color spectrum. Then, select the desired color or enter the RGB value. The RGB value indicates its red, green, and blue intensity representing the colors to be used on a computer display. The colors can be combined in various proportions to obtain any color. Click OK. The color is applied to the shape. Use No Fill to make the object transparent. To change the shape outline, click the Shape Outline drop-down and select the color. The selected outline color will appear around the shape. Further, to add effects to a shape, click the Shape Effects drop-down. You can see various effects like shadow, reflection, bevel, and more. Move the cursor over these effects to see the preview of styles. Select the desired effect. The selected effect is applied to the shape. To further adjust the effect, select Options at the end of each effect menu. The Format Shape pane will appear, allowing you to customize the shape and text effects. You can also enter text in a shape. Select the shape and begin typing the text. You can format this text using the different formatting commands from the Word Art Styles group. The formatting commands in this group are similar to that in the Shape Styles group. The Alt Text command from the Accessibility group is used to enter the text description for screen readers. The screen readers read this text and help visually impaired people or those with low vision. It helps visually impaired people to better understand the images and text used in a presentation. Now, as you can see, this slide has various shapes. You can arrange the shapes the way you want by using the Align, Group, and Rotate commands. When you move objects in PowerPoint, you can see the orange color dashed lines. These are alignment and spacing guides used to precisely align individual items with respect to other items or slide margins. But if you have many different objects on a slide, it may be difficult and time-consuming to perfectly align them manually. Instead, you can use different alignment options under the Align command from the Arrange group to easily arrange and position the objects. To select multiple objects, press and hold the Shift key and then click each. Now, in the Format tab in the Arrange group, move the cursor over the Align command and select a relevant option. First, you need to choose whether you want to align the objects to the slide or to each other. You can do this by using the Align to Slide or Align Selected Objects option. The Align Selected Objects will be activated by default when you select multiple objects. Next, choose from various options ranging from vertical to horizontal alignment. The objects will align based on the option selected. Now, to arrange the objects at an equal distance from one another, for a neater appearance, you can use the Distribute Horizontally or Distribute Vertically options. Using the Group command, you can group multiple objects into a single object. Select the objects you want to group and then select Group from Group Objects. You can see a single box with sizing handles around the group indicating the selected objects have been grouped. You can move and resize these as a single object. Similarly, you can ungroup objects using the Ungroup option and again regroup it using the Regroup option. The Arrange group also has options to arrange the objects in a specific order. When various objects are inserted in the slide, they are placed on levels according to the order in which they were inserted into the slide. Here, you can see the shape is on the top level. You can change the level and send it back by using the Send Backward option. In the same way, the Bring Forward command helps you to bring any object one level forward. If you want to quickly move an object behind or bring it in front of several other objects, use the Bring to Front or Send to Back options. You can easily select and drag an object to change its order level using the Selection pane. If you need to turn an object to a different direction, you can rotate an object to the left or right or flip it horizontally or vertically using different options from the Rotate command. You can increase or decrease the height and width of shape by clicking the arrows near the box under the Size group. Icons. Icons are small symbols used to visually communicate with the viewers in a presentation. The best thing about these icons is that they are editable SVG images. This means you can change the outline and color of the icon. Also, they are vectors, which mean not made of pixels. This makes the icons look crisp and sharp even after resizing them. To insert an icon, click Insert, Illustrations, and then click Icons. In this window, you can see the icons are divided into various categories. Choose the desired icon or choose multiple icons and click Insert. The selected icons are added to the slide. The Graphic Tools Format tab appears as you insert the icon. You can format the icon using different commands under the tab. The Change Graphics command lets you select a different icon to replace the current icon. Click the down arrow to view the menu. You can replace the icon with another icon from your computer using an online resource or from the icon gallery. The Convert to Shape command helps you to convert an icon into shape. The Graphics Tools tab has commands similar to the commands in the Drawing Tools tab that you are familiar with. You have learned about these when you were inserting and modifying shapes. All the options work in a similar way. The Graphics Styles group has different editing tools to change the appearance of the icon. To quickly preview the icon with the applied style, place your cursor over a graphic style in the gallery. Choose the style you like by clicking the style. If you don't like any of the predefined styles, you can specify your own style for the icon using different formatting tools under the group. The Graphics Fill command lets you choose a color to fill the icon. The Arrange group has tools that you are familiar with. You learned about these when inserting and editing shapes. The Selection pane helps you to easily select and drag an item or icon to change its order level. You can easily align the icons to the slide or with each other using the different options from the Align command. You can also vertically or horizontally align icons. The icons will be aligned based on the option selected. Now, to treat these multiple icons as a single object, press the Control key and select them. And then click Group. Click Group, Ungroup to ungroup them. The Rotate option makes it easy to rotate the icon or flip it vertically or horizontally. The options from the Size group are used for cropping or resizing the icons. You can also specify the height and width as desired. 3D models. The 3D model feature from the Illustrations group that allows you to insert various 3D models in the presentation. You can easily scale, rotate, and play around with the model. You just need to import a 3D model into your slide to get it working. Let us see how to do this. Go to the Insert tab and click the 3D Models dropdown. If you have a 3D file in your computer, you can click the From a File option. Click From Online Sources option to search and insert an image from the online source. Remember, you need to be connected to the internet to use the library. You can simply choose the category tile or type the relevant words in the search box. Choose the model you like and click Insert. You can choose and insert multiple 3D models. You can see the 3D model is inserted in the slide. These are different from regular pictures. You can increase or decrease its size. You can also freely rotate, spin, or flip the model to see it from different angles. You can easily customize a model using built-in tools from PowerPoint. When you insert the model, the 3D Model Tools Format tab appears. You can format the model using these different commands from the tab. The 3D Models command from the Adjust group allows you to insert a 3D model from the computer or an online source. The Reset 3D Model command removes all the formatting applied to the model. The 3D Model Views group shows the 3D model available in different dimensions. Click the More down arrow to see all the available views. The Selection pane helps you to easily select and drag an item or the model to change its order level. The different options under the Align command make it easier to align the models or any other item to the slide or with each other. It helps your selected model align vertically or horizontally using the relevant options. Use the Group command to treat multiple models as a single object, and the Ungroup command to ungroup them. The Pan and Zoom command is used to zoom into a specific area of the 3D model. You can also specify the height and width of the model as desired. You have made great progress. You should now be able to insert and enhance shapes, insert and enhance 3D models, insert icons, insert a smart art graphic, and add charts. Let's learn something new. This activity covers searching for add-ins, adding new features and commands in PowerPoint, and removing inessential features or commands. Add-ins are features that you can add to PowerPoint. These add-ins help you perform tasks in one click and increase your productivity. It helps to quickly and easily access any information from the internet. With an add-in, you can search for any desired content or add an online image without leaving the presentation. As you will be using the internet to include various add-ins, it is important to use add-in security settings. To set an add-in security, click File and then Options. Select Trust Center and then click Trust Center Settings. Now select Add-ins and choose the relevant option. First, let us get an add-in. Under the Add-ins group, click Get Add-ins. The Office Add-ins window has various add-in categories to choose from. Select the desired add-in or type the name in the search box and then click Add. And click Got it if it appears. You can see a new option gets added as a separate group under the Insert tab. This add-in provides different icon images that you can use in your presentation. Click the Icons by Noun Project command from the new group. The Noun Project pane opens on the right. Now, enter the type of icon you wish to insert and search results will appear. You can see the list of icons. Click the desired icon and click on Insert icon. The scene will be added to the presentation. You can format the image using different commands from the Format tab. Now, again click the Insert tab. From this tab, click the My Add-ins command from the Add-ins group. You can see Icons by Noun project is added to the add-ins list. The Admin Managed option consists of the list of add-ins managed by the administrator. To get more add-ins, click Get Add-ins. Click the My Add-ins command down arrow. Use the See All option to view all add-ins. Use Manage Other Add-ins options to manage these add-ins. You can also remove the add-in that you have added. Go to the tab where it is added and then the group where the add-in is included. Then right-click and select Remove Add-in option and choose Yes. Here is a rundown on what you have learned. Searching for add-ins, adding new features and commands in PowerPoint, and removing inessential features or commands.
Easier background removal from a picture. You can remove the background from an image in an Office file to emphasize the subject or to remove distracting details. When you click on the background removal option from the Format tab, PowerPoint attempts to determine which part of your image is the subject and which is the background. PowerPoint draws a bounding rectangle around what it thinks is the subject of the image. Then it analyzes the colors in the image to determine what it believes to be the picture's background. The background is then changed to purple. Furthermore, a new background removal tab appears on the ribbon. To remove the background from a picture in Microsoft PowerPoint, insert and select the picture that you need to remove the background from. On the ribbon, go to the Format or Picture Format tab. Select Remove Background. The default background area should be colored magenta. It marks the removal. The foreground or the main subject in the picture retains its natural color. If you feel that the background removal has not worked as per your expectations, then you can use the picture tools. Select the image we have removed the background from. Navigate to the background removal section. Mark the areas you want to keep. If you want to mark areas for removal, then select the Mark Areas to Remove option and use the drawing pencil to mark those areas. After you are done, click Keep Changes. Background removal is not possible for vector graphic files such as Scalable Vector Graphics, that is SVG, Adobe Illustrator Graphics, that is AI, Windows Metafile Format, that is WMF, and Vector Drawing File, that is DRW. So, the Remove Background option is grayed out.